Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and I just got a quick video for you about FPGA mining WagLayla. It's not the most profitable thing, but more importantly, I want to talk to the community and maybe get your help on seeing what the heck is going on. But WagLayla is a project that I am a part of. I am not the leader, but I am a part of. And right now we're mining on RetroMike's pool. And the only FPGA that I know publicly that can mine WagLayla is one of the Osprey E300s. You could see RetroMike shared this image with us where we got the clock set at 450. It's doing about 1.35 gigahash, temperatures in the 40s, vCore at 0.69 or lower. And they're just hashing away just fine. Now, of course, at the pool level, the hash rate's fluctuating, but on average, we're sitting around a little bit above 2. We should be sitting at 2, but we're sitting a little bit above 2 right now. And RetroMike's pool is not the top pool or the top 3 pool. What the top is this TW pool, and that's where the question comes in to you, the community members. Is the FPGA bitstream is not public, right? Osprey has their bitstream and they share that with their, obviously customers who have their products, but this isn't a public bitstream. But somebody clearly figured it out, because this top pool, TW pool, has a large majority of the hash rate. But what I notice is at the very top here, TW pool will spike in hash rate, 2.6 terahash, then drop down to 1.68. So somebody's got 1 terahash, almost 2 terahash of hash rate power, and they're jumping pools. You could see Sumo hash just recently dropped. It was at 1.61 terahash on the 26th, and now it's only at 41 gigahash. So somebody is flip-flopping pools, and I'm not sure if it's an FPGA farm. We're leaning that way. But I wanted to know, do you know? Because my boy hasn't released a bitstream that I'm aware of for any of the FPGAs that I can use. And look, this one just spiked up in hash rate just now while I was recording this. Went from 80 down to 66 gigahash, and now it's spiking up to 124 gigahash. So there's a lot of flip-flopping on the hash rate throughout these pools. I'm trying to figure out who's the culprit and what is it. Now, as far as profitability goes, the E300 on hashrate.no, the only profitable thing is Radiant. But there are other projects that the E300s can mine. And if we plug in some data for WagLayla, we got basically negative 13 cents a day, right? You're making, 27,000 WagLayla. And I did calculate that. If I went back to RetroMike's pool, I did calculate basically like 24,000 WagLayla a day. That brings us to negative 13 cents USD at 15 cents per kilowatt hour. Obviously, if you're lower on the kilowatt hour, it might be more profitable that way. But yeah, 11 cents, right? Compared to the Radiant mining, which is negative $2.15. So it is more profitable than that. But there are other algorithms that people can mine with these E300s. And then looking at some other charts, again, 24,000 WagLayla is only 50-something cents, 60-something cents. Depending on where you're looking. 52 on Coinpaprika, 51, almost 52 on Live Coin Watch. And then if we go to the most recent exchange that WagLayla was launched on, HIBIT or HIBT, it's 64 cents, right? But again, after the cost of electricity, it's might be a little bit positive, but at the average American rate of 15 cents per kilowatt hour is not positive at all. So there's not too many profitable projects for FPGAs as a whole, let alone the E300. So I wouldn't recommend going out and getting one. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up the Osprey website. You got the VU13P, which is around $3,200. You got the VU7P, which is $2,000, and then the E300 VU9P, which is around 32, and then so on and so forth. And these guys take time to find chips, deball them, reball them onto their PCBs, develop the bitstream, build these machines, and send them out. So they can be costly, but at the current rate or profitability of mining right now, is it worth buying these machines? It can be, right? Bitstreams and make the FPGAs more adaptable than it would be for other, ASICs, for example, that are only specialized and focused on mining one algorithm, one coin, whatever. Where FPGAs, if you have a good developer and somebody that understands bitstreams, can build something custom for you, or it could be public, like Team Red Miner. All their bitstreams are built into their miner. You just pay the dev fee. But somebody definitely has a custom bitstream And it's not just WagLayla, it's other coins as well. They're able to mine these coins with their FPGAs, but they're not a large percentage of the net hash. They're on WagLayla, they're decent, but on other coins, they're not a large percentage of the hash rate, so it's not really a big concern. I'm just curious if anybody knows who this farm is that's flip-flopping. Is it really truly FPGAs? And could you get them in touch with me? That'll be greatly appreciated. Again, I work with the project. I am not the leader of the project for WagLayla. I do have some input. I consult. I provide some input, but I don't have both hands on the steering wheel, so to speak. I'm just guiding as best I can, being in the proof of work space for such a long time. And I like it, right? It's a fun little meme coin, proof of work. I know a lot of people considering the pools that are available. Thank you, Retro Mike, for getting a pool up and running, and many of those like Sumo Hash, who got theirs up and running. Our plan threw down as well. So the pools are there. We need some more exchanges. Need to do some updates to the desktop wallet, but the team is working hard. And as far as profitability goes, you're looking at basically 60 to 70 cents a day, but then after electricity, it could be ranging anywhere from negative 25 cents a day to positive 15, positive 25 cents, depending on, of course, the cost of electricity and how hard you're pushing it. Retro Mike's not pushing these, I believe, too hard. You've got them running as efficiently as possible. But I found it very interesting, and I just wanted to see what the E300s can do on WagLayla. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Hit me up, DM me, or on X or wherever, or send me an email through the channel. And if you are aware of the individual or individuals or corporation that has this FPGA farm that's been flip-flopping, if you have a way to contact them or get them in touch with me, that would be greatly appreciated. Just want to talk to them, see what's going on. But I'd be curious to see, who developed their bitstream, because it's not anybody I know in the space. Or if it's somebody I know, they haven't made it public, which is the hard thing about FPGAs. Everything is, they play their cards close to their chest, and they don't reveal their hand, and they keep everything tight-lipped. So we're just going to have to deal with it. That's just the reality of FPGA mining, where ASICs and GPU mining is a little bit more public. FPGAs are very close, tight-knit, and if you open your mouth when you're not supposed to, you will get removed from the FPGA Discord, as I talked about in many of my FPGA videos. But anyways, E300 from Osprey. You can find one secondhand, or you can buy one directly from their website. I'll link it down below. Is it worth buying one? I'll let you make that decision on the various algorithms that it could support. I believe it has it on their website, and you could go around and calculate what exactly is should you do, or what's best for your budget, your circumstance, so on and so forth. But they do clearly list here WagLayla, and you can see that we're not hitting those hash rates that they're posting on their website. Mike, again, is running as efficient as he possibly can, maybe like middle of the road. Whohash, Asterix, but Asterix bumped into some issues recently where I think an exchange froze deposits or withdrawals, I'm not sure. And that's another pitfall for some of these altcoins is, if you're mining to an exchange, or you're relying on a centralized exchange to convert your profits, and then the exchange goes under or no longer accepted. And so catch 22, but the landscape's ever evolving and ever expanding. Adapt to the best of your ability, and good luck to you, and hash away. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed and hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out some of the links in the description that help support the channel and what we do here. And again, if you know that farm or a corporation that has those FPGAs on the WagLayla network, put them in touch with me. Take care.